Hi, my name's Alexis, a small town yinzer 45 minutes out of the big steel city. I'm currently a stylist in the Butler Salon and a part of our Pittsburgh design team. But even more than that, I'm someone with ambition and goals to be an educator and mentor in this industry. My mission in this life is to achieve my own dreams while showing my 3-year-old that anything is possible with a little hard work and a little ambition. Working in the Great Clips Salon has instilled so much more than teamwork into me. Working at Great Clips has instilled a whole new meaning of family into me. Great Clips has opened my eyes to all the opportunity out in the industry while touching base with my love of continued education and sharing the love of continued education with others. And because of the continued education, I found who I am, where I want to be, and most importantly, it's expanded my creativity and ability to think quick and outside of the box. Great Clips has given me so much more, and I want to give back. And I'd love to be able to be a design team master because I know that's how I'd be able to give back. So actually here, I'm going to be showing a few different techniques. Janet's haircut is really spunky, and it's a perfect opportunity to show off those techniques. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to start by using my 2 metal attachment. I'm going to follow that down the side of her head. I'm going to meet my clipper and my comb together. This is going to create that bluntness and heaviness that I'm looking for. So I finished up, I faded underneath the heaviness that I talked about earlier that I created, and I'm finishing up with a number 1 metal attachment right around the edges of her hairline. I'm going to mix some of the disheveled techniques that we learned into my own techniques. So this is where a lot of the fun begins. I face my clients directly in the mirror, and through the mirror I establish where their temples are. So now that I've established where her temples are, I now know that that's where I'm going to start by putting my lines. So I'm using small, steady strokes of my wrist on this. Now I can go back in with the small, steady strokes and perfect whatever I need to. But small, steady strokes is definitely key. Now as I come to the back of her head and the back of her occipital bone, I'm slowly going to kind of taper out that line because I want that to all blend. This is where disheveled comes in, so we're disconnecting the heaviness and the fade. Now I just finished up talking about how I'm going to end at the occipital bone. So at the occipital bone is where I'm going to start to taper everything in. Now I'm just using a trimmer over comb technique to kind of take some of the bluntness, some of the heaviness out from up above the line. In my opinion, I just thought it was a little too blunt, and I knew it would be a little too blunt for Janet's likings too. So I'm just adjusting that. So other than just razor cutting the whole top of the head, one of my favorite techniques with razor cutting is just to hold the hair straight from the head, tilt it forward ever so slightly, and literally just slice out some of the hair from that section. It just gives it extra texture, extra movement. So Janet has super fine hair, so we often will use the fiber cream to always finish her up. So I just add it into her damp hair because it creates a really nice base in her hair, gives her that grit that she naturally lacks. That way it styles much better, much sassier. Now all I'm doing is I'm just blow drying that fiber cream into her hair. No specific direction, just giving it a nice rough dry because the fiber cream just does all the work for me. So that's it for Janet's haircut, and as I'm saying goodbye to Janet, I just wanted to thank you guys for taking the time and watching this video and also considering me for this position. I really hope to be a part of the Design Team Master family.